far too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga love you when you shine it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's so. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision, in the cage. When you visit it, get the leave. In the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it, what you tasting. Advertise and displayed it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really about to use.
I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner set. Cause I start where they finish at. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like a school. That I'm really about to use.
I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and
They call this a controlled environment, but I don't know about that considering who's about to fight. We are live at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And they will enjoy a reach advantage. Terrence, one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country. And there's the bell to start the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The defense failed them. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. They're in trouble. And Steamboat goes down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
His stamina is off. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. A perfect counter shot. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. That jab doesn't score.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. He settled back in, but needs to play some defense. And they got caught. And it appears they're out of time. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear.
Are we about to see a first-round knockout? This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
The fight is over.
Will this fight continue? No, it will not. They're going to stop it.
Too early, too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
So it is a TKO win here. No doubt about the outcome.
A TKO. The argument's going to rumble on.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on. Without me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a thing. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a thing. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a thing. No, but ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't say a thing. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punched you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a thing, no but ping, we bring men right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't say a thing, no but ping, we bring men right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the Bellish and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles, Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real, Braveheart man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his, been back from when I was swinging up field. Left up, give it with a whiplash, not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show ball over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Snap. Said I'm on run through roast like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring men right, some body shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring men right, some body shots fling.
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City center, sell a cold in the December. The road that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start this. And here he is in.
This bout.
You can tell both of the. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Just missed with that hook. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Nope, that jab not going to score. Nice counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. He threw a punch and just got countered. Why weren't they more cautious? And Showboat is down to the canvas. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
So the referee says he can continue.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner somehow.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. That big hook doesn't land. Failing to score with that right hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. That counter shot lands. You can see from the record, this fighter they're in trouble. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? And it appears the onslaught is an upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And down goes Showboat. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an...
I'm a pro like a Mac, drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back, front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the go, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high you have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, and sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever ban no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, tell them it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's one of my...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Do you believe what we're seeing? So much for boxing. This is a fight. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. That hook won't score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. It's knockout or bust for both of these. G-Force couldn't take it, and he's down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Let's see how the game... And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Oh, George Davey goes down! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Do you still want to fight?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny? George Davey just got wobbled. Well, this is what he does, going right after the challenger.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Got out of the way of that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. You gotta wonder how big of a They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Only catching air. George Davey just took a big shot. What a shot! Davey hits to canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
I knock.
You are the sweetest thing. I live on the joy you bring. But I'm coming back.
hurricane. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need
feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. Ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a can't count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want nothing. I'm moving like a hitman.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, perhaps the greatest female fighter who ever lived, Cecilia Brækhus. She's 5'7", with a reach of 66.9 inches. And she'll be facing Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She weighed in at 67 kilos, standing 173, with a reach of 165.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
And introducing first, the First Lady, Cecilia Brækhus, one of the most decorated athletes in the history of the sport. Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bergen, Norway, an undisputed women's welterweight champion of the world, Cecilia Brækhus. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could cut it with a knife.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. They ring the bell, and here we go. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. She got clipped with that straight. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Just to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. The jab doesn't quite connect.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
She scores with that counter. Jab does not score. Misses with the right uppercut. She catches and counters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
You know what, I've been in fights.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
He got clipped by that counter. Beautiful counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. These two women pretty close halfway through the round. Caution is being thrown to the wind.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made.
And Cecilia Break is now on the brink. And right back into the fray.
Team Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? She got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about breakus in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. Can't land that jab. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. I've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about breakus in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Right, she's gone. She is absolutely shattered. This next round will...
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter shot lands. Defense is not an option for these two. Missing with the hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Lucky that hook didn't score. This is with the right uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Can't score with that right uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
We're going to jump all over it. She's ready to go now. Jump.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, just a couple rounds left. Breakus just got caught. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Incredible work rate. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This is not the first lady of boxing has to go down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another. You saw it here. EA Sports.
Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Commodores will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Texas Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This one will be fair caught. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense out there for their first possession. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to... And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. This one ends up a safety.
That's how you get it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The back's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that one will bounce in. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is a great job by the defense.
Pound 55 weak. Cobra.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different.